Hi everybody, my name's Robert and I'm from the Richmond Tweed Regional Library. Today we're going to make some very simple origami animals. We're going to start with a dog that looks like that, and then we're going to make a cat that looks like that. So these activities are aimed at primary school children aged 6 to 12 years old. The dog's easier than the cat, so let's go over to the craft table and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to make today is our origami dog, and you can see that it's made of two parts. There's the dog's head and then the dog's body. So to make this dog we'll need two pieces of square paper like that. We'll also need a ruler and some scissors, a pencil and a texter. Now you might have a rectangular piece of paper, so to make that a square, I'll show you how you make that a square. So what you do is grab your corner of your paper and fold it over just so that it meets the other side of the piece of paper down here, and then just grab your pencil and mark where it meets the side of the paper, and then fold it down a little bit and then mark on the other side where it meets this side, and then draw a line with your ruler between the two marks like that, and then just cut along that line so that you turn your rectangle into a square. So yeah, cut along the line like that. And now you've got a square piece of paper. So do that for two pieces of paper, so you end up with two squares. But for the dog's head, we just start with our first piece of paper, and we fold it over so that it makes a triangle. So yeah, grab one corner and fold it to the other side so that you've got a big triangle like that. Yeah? And now we're going to make the dog's ears. So just put your finger about halfway along this top line here, and then fold this corner down, but not all the way to the centre, just off centre so that it looks like a dog's ear hanging to the side of his head like that. And then just do the same on the other side. So he's got two ears hanging down like that. Yep. Now what we're going to do now is make the bottom of the dog's head more like a straight line rather than a triangle. So just fold this bottom bit here, fold it back into a triangle so that it's a straight line down the bottom. Yeah, you could turn it over and do it that way if it's easier. So now you've got a triangle. Now you're going to fold that triangle into the centre of the dog's head, so it's inside his head rather than sticking out on one side. See how that's inside now? If you turn it over, that's our dog's head. Now we're going to make the body of the dog, and to do that, again we start with our square piece of paper and we fold it in half the same way we did before to make a triangle like that. Just run your finger along so that it's a nice crisp fold like that. Alright, so now you want to start with this corner here. So this is like the straight edge here, and this is one corner of the triangle. And you're going to fold that up to make his tail so that it looks like that. Yeah. Now this is the tricky bit. You've got to turn that triangle inside out. So just open it up a little bit and then turn it inside out like that. It's not easy, but then you should have his tail should end up looking like that. Yeah, and that's all you have to do for his body. So now we've got the body and the head. All that we need to do now is draw a face on the dog. So let's do that quickly. So just grab your texter and draw some eyes like that. Yep, and you could do some irises or whatever they're called. And then do a triangle for his nose, an upside down triangle for his nose, like that. And then you can colour in half of the nose if you want, or the whole lot. Now for his mouth, you're going to do an anchor shape. So just down like that, and do the same on the other side. Put a little thing like that. And there you have your dog's face. And you put that together like that, and you've got a puppy. Okay, so hopefully your dog looks a bit like this. So now we're going to make a cat, which hopefully will look like that. So let's go back to the craft table. Okay, so now we're going to make our cat, which is going to look like that, hopefully. And for this we need one square piece of paper like that, and also a pair of scissors and a texture to draw on the face at the end. So we start with our square piece of paper, and we turn it slightly sideways to make a diamond, and we fold the top of the diamond down so that it matches the bottom of the diamond, and we end up making a triangle where nothing's overlapping, so it looks nice like that. And then we open it up, turn it sideways again, and then take this side and fold it into the middle like that, and so that that's running all the way down the middle. And then run your finger along, then do the same on the other side like that. So now we've got something that looks like a kite, yeah. And then we grab this top bit and we fold it up so that it looks a bit like an envelope. So there, and then we just open these side bits up and put the triangle in the centre there, and then close the side bits up again. So now the triangle's on the inside. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to take this corner here and fold it upwards to the centre like that. Yeah. And then do the same on the other side like that. So now you've got something that looks like that. Now it gets a bit tricky. So we've got to open this up and just open that little bit up there. Take this corner here and fold it outwards so that you end up with something that looks like that. That was a bit messy, but basically that's what it's going to look like. So I'll just do that again on the other side. Just open it up here like that, and then take this corner out to about there, and then just fold this bit inwards. Sorry. So that it looks like that. I know that was a bit tricky. Might just do that one more time. So you've got your triangle like that. Just open it up, take this bit here, pull it outwards, and then fold this bit in, and like that. So you end up with a shape like that. Okay, so now we're going to fold it in half, but away from itself, so that when we fold it in half, the flaps are on the outside. So these bits are on the outside once we fold it in half. Yeah, so now you've got a funny looking shape that looks like that. And if you have this pointy bit up the top here, like here, we're going to fold that down. We're going to start here. So where it meets this bit here, we're going to fold it down. So there's going to be a straight line where we fold it, and this top pointer is going to run along this edge here. Yep, so I just took that top bit, folded it down, so there's a straight line there, and it runs to about there. So, grab your texter and just make a mark that's about 1 centimetre up from the top, from the tip of this point here. So just, that's going to be the tongue of the cat. So, and you don't want it to be too big, so just about 1 centimetre up. Just put a little mark there. Yep. Now open this up and we're going to cut straight across there with our scissors. So we're going to go from the side and we're going to cut all the bits straight across till we hit that little texture mark there, like that. So now you've got to cut like that, yeah. And then if we open up our thing, we've got that shape, and we're going to pull this top bit down. Actually, we're going to do it from this side. We're going to pull this top bit down and poke his tongue, her tongue, through that gap there, like that. So on the other side, you can just see the tongue peeking out there. Yeah. So that's our cat. There's the ears, there's the tongue, and now we've just got to draw on a face. And I'm going to turn it around. So the cat's eyes are going to be almond shaped like this. Well, you can draw them any way you want, but this is how I'm going to do it, like an almond. Yep, and then you're going to have bits like that. Pupils, not irises, yep. And then just do some eyebrows like that. And an upside down triangle for a nose. You can colour that in if you want. And all cats have got to have whiskers like that. Yep. And so that is our cat face. Okay, I hope you had fun making our origami dog and our origami cat. That's it for today, so we'll see you next time.